Good afternoon, judges, and thank you for giving a chance for us to present our paper here. And uh, first of all, our topic is the voting power, and before talking about the result that we have done, I want to firstly talk about the inspiration that we want to discuss about this topic. As we all know that the U.S. president election is held this year, and the winner is here, Donald Trump. Yeah, and he is a Republican, and here is another Republican. He's George Bush. Yeah. And do you know that what are the similarity between them? Yeah. Maybe here are some of the similarity. Yeah. But these are not the similarity that we most consider the similarity is this one. They both lost the popular votes, but they win the election. Yeah. So let's see the result of the election of two election. Yeah, this is the election for Bush, and we can see that the popular vote of Bush is 15 million, and his opponent have more than 51 million, and he lost in the popular votes for about 0.5%, and he win the electoral votes for 5, and this caused him to win the 2000 election. And this is a more extreme case is the Donald Trump, and okay, sorry for some problem in the PowerPoint, and he lost the popular votes for more than 3 million, but he win the electoral votes for more than 70. So these are the reasons that we want to know that why this phenomenon will happen. So we need to know about the voting system of the United States president election. And in the 2006 election, there are 538 electoral votes, and electoral vote determine the winner of the president election in terms of the popular votes, and the nominee need to win more than a half of the total electoral votes to win. That means 270 votes to win the election. And however, the method of determining the electoral vote is not on the ratio of the popular vote instead, but they divide the vote into different states, and the states have their own way to send the electoral votes to different nominee. And most states adopt the winner takes all system. That means that if a nominee have the simple majority votes, win the simple majority votes in that state, he can take all the votes in that state except Maine and Nebraska, which adopt another system that they subdivide the state into different council, and then the winner take the council, and then the overall winner take an extra 2 votes. But after we knowing the U.S. president voting system, we are going to talk about a result that the paper is about the voting power. And in our paper, these are the two most related topics. They are the game theory and the voting power, which we will use the Sharp's power index instead of the others one. And firstly, let me explain a bit about this power index. And how does this power index work? Yeah. And firstly, in this power index, we need to list out all the permutation of the voters, and for each permutation, we determine whether which voter is the power voter. Which means the power voter which is the one who raised the cumulative number of votes about the threshold for decision to pass. For example, if the threshold votes is 3, and then there is 2, 1, 1, 3, and then all the permutation will be 1, 1. No, I should not use this. Okay, maybe maybe one. I should use 3, 5, 7, and then the threshold votes is 8. And then all the possibility will be 3, 5, 7, 3, 7, 5, 5, 3, 7, 5, 7, 3, and 7, 3, 5, 7, 5, 3. And then we can see that in all the cases, the middle one is the power voter, as neither one of them can have more than half of the votes, but two of them, and no matter which two are them, they can have more than majority of the votes. So the middle vote will be the middle voter will be the private voter, and so that we can see that for all the permutation cases there are 6 cases, and each of them are the private voter in 2 of the cases. So the power can be calculated by the number of times that he is a private voter defined by the total number of permutation, which is 2/6. So each of them have the power of 1/3, which means that in a case of 3, 5, and 7 votes, the 3 voters have the same voting power. And so after introducing the power index, we are going into our result, and this is how it's related to game theory. Is that in our paper we are going to discuss about several parties, and they are having different number of votes, and as there are many we assume that there are many individual voters in the parties, and they have different choices. So whether they should have an election between them or they should not have an election between them, so that they can maximize their each individual's voting power. This is what we want to do. And firstly, we can just see the 2 state cases. And in the 2 state cases, we just use some numbers to figure out it is the 3. Assume one party has 3 people and the other party have 5 voters, and we can calculate their voting power and then write a payoff table. Okay, sorry. And we can see that in a 3-5 cases, the Nash equilibrium will be held at the combined split case and the combined case, which means that the party of 5 will have an election between them first, and this can show that the party will dominate the other party, and then they can maximize their voting power, and the other party have no strategy to avoid this to happen. And in general, if there are only two states, and one is the larger state and the other one is the smaller state, the Nash equilibrium will be held at the combined as a large party combined, and that means that it has an election between them first, and as they can maximize their voting power. So we are going to a more complex case, which is the 3 state cases. In the 3 state cases, we firstly recognize some trivial results. That is if 3 parties with one holding more than a half of the electoral vote, which is the dictatorship, and the dominant strategy for the party will be that they have an election between them, so that all of the members can vote for the same person, and that they can maximize their voting power, as they also need to consider about the result of the other, whatever the other will vote. And for the 3 party with the same number of votes, we find that the result of the Nash equilibrium will occur as 2 combined and 1 split. But however, there are 3 Nash equilibrium, so we won't know that which one is the best, which will happen at the most possibility. And for the non-trivial result, we have done several cases. First is the cases of ABB cases, which means that two stay with the same number of votes and the other one have the different numbers. We should note that the 2 same states should have a total power of the larger than the different state, as otherwise it will become a dictatorship. And then in this case, the equilibrium will be held at which is the two party with the same number of votes should have an election between them first, and rather the other ones should split. And for the other case, which is the 3A and A+2, the cases will be similar. And that demonstrate how we would do this. And here show the payoff maybe diagram of the game for the one party holding 3 votes and 5 votes and then 7 votes. We can see that it start with SSS, and then all the party will want to combine, as they can increase their power. So we draw some arrow to the 3 cases, which means that if the state is here, and then it will change to the other one. And then after we consider all the cases, and then we count that in the case SSC, that all the arrow is pointing to this one, and this is a Nash equilibrium, which means that all the three parties don't want to change their strategy. And
Thank you.
thank you.